Sha, ba, bam, chicka, bow, 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 chicka, chicka, bow. Booyah! What up, you guys? Welcome back to another one of these videos. My name is Lauri Koskinen, and today we're going to talk about starting 5-club cascade from kick-ups. Okay, so it's a very classical trick. I'm going to show you the trick, quickly explain it, and then I'm going to show you easier version of it and the easiest version of it. Obviously, it's still difficult. You need to know how to juggle 5-club cascade. So, yeah. But anyways, first let me show you the trick. So we do kick-ups. So that's the trick. You do kick up one at a time into 5-club cascade. Now, like I said, it's a very classical, very traditional kind of trick, but not that many people do it because it is difficult. I do have like a longer, in-depth tutorial about this on Juggling Mastery, jugglingmastery.com. But now just a quickly show you guys how it is. So this is all about the rhythm. Now, first of all, I like to do double spin kick-ups because I think it's the best for the audience. It's best for audience and best for me. First of all, if I do single, it's over very quickly. It's very quick, it's very low, it's not so visual. So if I do double, it gives more time for the audience to see it. And also for me, if I do single, it's much faster. If I'm looking up here, it's coming like really low. So I find it easier if I'm looking here and I do double, it comes into my vision. So it's much more easier for me to see. And also the tempo is easier to get correct when I do it with a double. If I do it with triple is whoa, it's nicer, it goes whoa, but it's harder to get into the tempo. So I find double to be perfect for everything, all right? So first three, not really anything to it, just doing a cascade. Now comes the rhythm part. So we're gonna do into 4-club single fountains. So the timing when to do the kick up in double is if I do a kick up with the right leg, it happens in the same time when I throw right hand cross. So it's the last three, okay? So from here I go into 4, and it needs to hit there in the empty space. And the correct timing for that is when I throw the last three at the same time with the right hand, I'm doing kick up with the right leg. So there, okay? Dun, 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 bam, 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 like that. And then I start the fountain with the left hand. Kick up, ding, right here. And I go into singles because it's the same rhythm for the 5. So 4-club singles is pretty much the same rhythm as 5-club cascade in doubles. So you do this, you get the last one, and here it's the correct tempo is from the left hand when I throw, sorry. Oy. So I need to check it out first, make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So it's when I throw last single 4 from my left hand, then I do at the same time, I do kick up with the right leg. So it's there. So it's the same time that I throw this, the last one from the left, I do kick up double, okay? And then again it goes dun, 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 like this nice rhythm. And then you just start your cascade with the right hand. Dun, 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 dun. And then you learn how to collect. Okay, so man, it's hard to do it and explaining at the same time. But yeah, that is the tempo. And like I said, there is a more in-depth tutorial. So if you're in Juggling Mastery, go check it out. But now the easier versions. Now, first of all, you can do them in a line like this, You can put them in a over row, line, row, whatever. This way, they can be like in like very close to each other like this. The biggest thing is when you go, if you do juggle and you collect, you need to know where it is. So you can walk forward until you hit it and then take it, but you need to know. With these easier versions, you can have them much further away, okay? Now, so the easier version is this. You cut your juggling always, all right? So let me show you what I mean. So we do one. Now I do them in singles, I know. So we have 3, okay? So you take 3 and then you stop. So you do 1, 2, 3, you stop. Then you go into 4, you stop, and you take the 5th. And you go from there. So that is a little bit easier version. You don't have to find the other club. So in speed, that would look like this. You have these 5 clubs. You do it, what's the ball? Right? Down, yeah baby, boom. You have 3, oh sorry. So you do this, you have 3 clubs, okay? Let's go again. You take the kick up, then you start your juggling. Wow. And you go into 4. Man, it's difficult now. Ooh, brah. No, come on. So, so we have the 3. Now we go. We stop, we take the 4, make sure it's in the correct place. Whoop-a. Then we go in the 4. Yes. And then the 5. We take it. You start the juggling. Whoop-a. Okay, there we go. So that is a little bit easier version, okay? I didn't say easy, but easier. So the difference is you like relaxed, you take the club, make sure it's in the correct place, and then you start juggling, okay? So you do this with all of them. And if you can do it, you find that you can do up to 4. It's very easy to juggle all the time and do. Then you can stop and you go for the 5th, right? Now the easiest version of this you can do is where you don't juggle before the kick up. Okay, so let me show you what I mean with that. So we do the kick up, oh yeah. Do the kick up, yes. And then you do the kick up, wow. In the 3. And every time we don't juggle, we do the kick up, and then we start from there. Okay, and you get from doubles or singles, whatever. So what you do is you do kick up. If you do it with the right hand, sorry, with the right leg, you start with the right hand. So you have this. You do a kick up, and you start with the same hand. Yes. And now, the same thing. We're going to double kick up and start with the right hand. So that will be easier version, okay? Now, if you want even more easy, and I actually saw a video of this, and I remember that they did, it was like old school black and white video. I remember that they juggled 4, and then they did a kick up into 5. And it was actually a duo, like the other one juggled, and the other one did the kick ups. But now that I watched it again, I remembered incorrectly. They didn't go into juggling at all. So how they did it is they catch it. Now, if you do this, I'm going to show you and then explain how you can get away with it. So you do 1, and then 2, and then you have your 3. Okay, so this is sort of like easy. But then 4, pow! We do the 4, and then the 5, wow! You do the kick up, and then you juggle. Okay? Or even if you want even easier version. 4 in one hand, you do kick up, yeah, and then you take all 3 and you start your cascade. Okay. Now, how can you do that while it's still looking good. One thing is you can use more space. Like if you keep your energy and you keep your tempo, people don't remember these small details, especially lay people, like lay audience, normal, regular, non-jugglers. So you can do it. You use more space. Obviously, you can use as much space as you want, as much space as you have. Now, I hope that the camera sees this. Yeah, it should. Shush. You can see me, right? So you can do this, where you do only one. Yeah. And then you get a 2. And then you can make the 3. Da, da, da. And you can do whatever you want. And then we go into 4. Bow, ba. 4 claps. And you keep this energy, you keep moving. And then you do 5, yes. And you go into 5. So if you keep the energy, and you're sort of like, well, you don't have to move while you juggle. But the point is, you don't even have to go start from here if you find it too difficult. You can just take the 5th one and even do like a higher kick up. Wow! And then you come here and you do the 5 claps. And again, it's sort of like, if you keep the tempo, if you keep the rhythm, you can do it like this as well. And it will look not the same for the audience, but it will leave sort of like the similar image, okay? So if you just keep the tempo, you keep going on, you can do it like this as well. And it's a good thing, if you like this trick, like you can do it, like I said, in the beginning, you can do it in the middle. So you can do your clap stuff, and then you can actually place the claps on the floor, or you can do like this, whap, jump, whap, bam, like that. Then you can do something else, or you can just go, whapa, hui. You take the one, you come back, wow. You take the second one, you take the third one, hoo-ya, and the 3 claps. Now it starts to be more difficult. We'll take the 4, yes. And then we go 4 clap juggling. Wow. 5, yeah, let's take the 5. And then you go, boom, we keep moving. You grab the 5, and then you go into the 5. And you can use a lot of space. So when you keep on moving, you have that energy. And yeah, it works fantastically like that as well, okay? And if you make like a duo or trio or something, you can have the other person there and you kick it like to them. And they catch it like that, and then they start juggling. They take it, like it comes there, take it like that, and then you do the juggling, okay? So there's a lot of possibilities. You don't necessarily have to do it the hardest way first. And if you really like it, what is fantastic about this, that you can do sort of like a variation of this, like you start with the easiest method, and then when you practice more, you can learn a little bit harder method, okay? Like even if you can go up to 4 claps while juggling, then you take a break, then you take the 5th one and go into it. And then you can like eventually just add on harder stuff, add it harder versions, add more difficult stuff to it, okay? So you basically go one step at a time, even in your show. When you practice more, then you can do more, okay? Hopefully that was amazing. Damn, that was difficult. It's also quite hard trick for me as well. I do it on stage, do it, yeah? But I don't talk while I do it, so it was a kind of a challenge as itself. Anyways, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you there.